Apparently, all I could do was cardio today, sadly. Couldn't bring any more logs up, but I did reform the structure of the logs so they can be moved up and cut or split. They're laid on top of one another, curvy like this, not like touching boobs, uh, like in a pyramid. So I take them, flip them, and then set them on top of each other, and that'll let them dry out. They've been there for, this is cities or counties work technically, to build the power lines. So they cut down just a ton of trees and nobody's touched them. It's like walking down there. Oh my god. It's a pretty long walk. It's like about 200 yards, maybe 300 in total. But also, it's on an inclined plane that's about 45 degrees. So it's. Uh, break yourself down. I'll get my stamina up, so I'm just doing cardio right now. And honestly, I don't even want to be sitting in this chair. I just want to go back out. It took so long to put this much fat on me. Like, look at my fucking boobs. I got boobs. I could have burned it off, you know. But I thought, wait. Every time I wanted to go out and work out, I thought, wait. Just wait. And now I'm here. And I have this fat man's body. And when I'm done breaking it down, I'm going to be stronger than I've ever been. All that waiting paid off. But oh my god. My arms feel so light. I brought back a really cool stick. Though the sticks aren't as strong as they used to be back home. I had a whole collection of them when I was a kid. I had this, like, I dug this trail into the forest and networked it, and I had this little secret path that when I entered it, it was like entering my imagination was what it was for. So it would trigger my imagination. Then I could enter this other world. And I had this tree. It was a pine tree, but had these branches, so I used them like shells for all my special sticks. Good times. I went back to Nebraska and I went back into that little area. And, well, you aren't 12 anymore, you know? You gotta revisit home once in a while. It helps you. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know if there's even a psychological thesis about this. Of just having the need to return home once in a while so that you can feel what it was to be young still, or reconstitute your conscience, your consciousness, your being, your body, your soul, whatever you are. And fuck is my oh. And so being up here, it's very similar. It's the same things that I used to feel back home at my grandmother's. You know, don't let the dog out. I'm gonna let the fucking dog out. This dog was named Wendy, and the poor thing was just in a cage. And so it's a bird dog too, rare breed, purebred. forget what the breed is, but so I'd just go outside and let it out, and it would just all over the property. What a good time. My grandmother's probably looking out the window. He let the goddamn dog out. I can't even complain. I would let it run around until it was thirsty. Because you couldn't catch it. It wouldn't come to its name. It was like, I am free. But it knew our perimeter. Smart dog. Poor thing. It's a shame that it was put in that kennel. But it wasn't like a terribly small kennel. It's more like 9 by 15 feet. But so I'd let it run around until it got thirsty. And then that would be like after 2 hours of it just like bolting. And then I would, lock it up so I didn't get in trouble or anything. So stupid. Good times. I had a wild childhood. Grandmother's like, don't go to town. Ask, can I go to town? No, don't you dare. She wasn't like abusive or anything, but I just go out, I take my bike, and I'm like, I'm going to town. Bye. But I don't say it. And there was this rabid fucking dog, this shithead of a dog that nobody knew how to train or control. And it would chase me on my bike. So I'd ride down like a quarter mile to a gravel road, which then, because it's all networked on miles. And so I go, and then I would drive or ride my bike down to town. And so it's a pretty long ride for a young kid. And this fucking house in the country has this black dog that just would chase cars. Would fucking chase me and bite at my leg every single time I did it. I'd just kick it in the face. I'm gonna go see my friends. Fuck you. And then you finally get to town and nobody's at home. It's like I just faced death to come and say hello. We're not here right now. Please leave a message at the beep. I remember one time I go back and I get a fucking thorn in my tire. So I have to literally push my bike all the way back. And a cop stops. I'm like, do you need a ride? I'm like, no, my grandmother might be upset. Or something around those lines. I'm going to push it back. And she's like, okay. I remember once, like, a car, like, actually steered at me. I'm a fucking child, right? I'm on the highway. And Nebraska doesn't have the laws like Colorado where you have to give a certain, like, space when you passing a pedestrian or a civilian on, that's on the road, riding a bike or walking or hiking or whatever. And so they fucking steered at me. I had to dive into the ditch, literally, to avoid being hit by this fucking car. And then that brings me to another recollective thought of walking in Lakewood. His dumbass is looking to his left, thinking he can go, and I'm walking in front of him. So he jumps his clutch, and he's in like a Subaru WR. It's 2 wives, one of those things. And I jump up, grab his hood, and fucking launch forward. And I'm like, I'm walking here. He's just like, oh my god, I almost killed somebody. Just make a joke out of it. And good times. I've been through so much shit. And that's just life. Like, it's more fun that way. Like, it's dangerous on this fucking mountain. This is not for the faint of heart. Like, I've spent my entire life surviving shit. Like, you got some money, okay. You're gonna fucking die out there, man. I grew up in the forests. I grew up studying how to live here. And built my body up to be fat so that I can be really strong when I break it down. It took a long time to do it. And but when you're 35, like, you don't regrow or absorb nutrients as efficiently. That is really tough. But goddamn, it's a weird flavor. Fucking gas. I hate gas and soda. There's still gas in here. Too much oil. You swallow too much air. It's ridiculous. I need more gallons. I need more gas than, usual. What a fucking pain in the ass. And my Jeep ain't gonna want to start in this humidity. But it'll be nice to see my parents. Because of the extra costs, because of all these fucking pickup trucks. Now they're hauling, like, mobile homes. I just flip them off now. I'm like, fuck you, man. You don't need to be driving a doom buggy up and down every single fucking day. Like, aren't you looking around and thinking about other people? You really think you're that special? I'm driving my doom buggy. I'm so special. I'm having such a good time. That's what you sound like. At least in my mind. I'm conserving as much as possible and testing the limits just so that I can survive up here. You're a fucking cunt. Honestly, that's how I want to end it. You're a fucking cunt. I want to punch you in the face. When I get done building my body up, you do not want to be the guy that I want to meet. I ain't gonna harm the innocent. But there's somebody out there I can just fucking feel them. And they are not gonna have a good time when they meet me. I am built up by nature, and this place is all nature. It's gonna be a really good time. I haven't had a fight in a very long time. And I love meeting bullies.